So 2K just came out of nowhere with a big dosage of hopium for the Evolve community. Are they looking to revive Evolve? Are they looking to make a sequel? What the hell is going on around here? Before we start getting into all that, what is good, my fellow monsters and hunters of cheer? Godsend Warrior here, and before we start talking about the news, I should say, I do have to address the elephant in the room. My microphone may sound a little bit different, and that's because, well, I had to use a different audio software. The video broadcast just completely crapped the bed on me, and I literally spent 2 days trying to get this thing working for you guys. I just wanted to upload this video bad, and the video broadcast was not working for me. So I'm trying a new software out. Hopefully it still sounds good, and you can just give me some feedback in the comments. But anyways, that's not what's important. What's important is this news. 2K has noticed, well, the Evolve community and the love that they have for this game still. Now, the article is going to be linked in the description. It is from Techraptor, but I also want to give a shout out to the people that let me know. Like, some of you guys reached out to me about this before I even seen the article, so do want to say thank you guys for letting me know about this news, because it was originally announced on Discord. So let's get into it, and I'm not going to read the whole thing, of course, because it's really not that much of a read. But anyways, it says, ill-fated multiplayer shooter Evolve could be revived as 2K acknowledges the diligent work of fans keeping the game alive. 2K says it hears and appreciates the feedback from players regarding Evolve, that it's looking for a way to support the fans and the game going forward. Now, this news was originally dropped on Evolve's Reunited 2.0 Discord server, and also it was announced on their feed. So the game's feed, when you usually log in, you see like the news of the day, they actually showed it here. Here's the picture. It's like, we hear you, and it pretty much says the same thing that I just said. And it's interesting. They really went out of their way to let the fans know that, hey, we hear you, and we're going to try to find a way to support you guys and the game going forward. And this is just honestly interesting damn news. Like, what could all this mean? Like, what are they trying to do here? Now, on top of having the feed, they also re-enable login rewards, which I touched up on my last video about Evolve in 2022, which I didn't even realize was them just re-enabling it here recently. So it's really interesting that they're trying to go out their way to really show that, hey, we hear you, we see you, and we're going to do something with you guys. But anyways, speculation time, because really we don't know what this means, and I wish I had more information to tell you guys. Like, I wish I could sit there and say, oh, this means that we're going to get this and that and the third, but really we don't know. Right? Because they didn't say much more than that, but it's still kind of big, because most publishers wouldn't even do this. They wouldn't go out their way, especially on their game feed showing you this. That's how you know that it is something that should be considered big news. So, with all that said, speculation time. And now I do want to be excited, but I also want to keep my expectations realistic and grounded. And I do not think this is a sequel. This could be them potentially testing out the waters to see if they can do something with this series. And there may be a sequel down the line, but I don't think this is what this is, only because it just seems like it's too short notice. Like, they're only just now noticing the support that the game is getting and stuff like that. Had they said this a few years back, I would probably think, okay, maybe there might be something up to it. But to just now hear something from them makes me really think that, okay, we're probably not going to get a sequel. Well, at least not anytime soon. Maybe potentially in the future, but not anything soon. I really doubt this is what it is. What I realistically think this could be is that maybe they may re-enlist Evolve on Steam. Because for you guys that don't know, Evolve is no longer on Steam. Right? If you already have the game, yes, it's there, but it's not listed, so no one can purchase the game or anything of that sort. So I think them releasing the game, maybe them releasing the dedicated servers, so you can play like hunt, ranked mode, and maybe re-enabling like the premium currency and stuff, is probably what they might end up doing, which would still end up being a big dub at the end of the day. Sure, it may not be as exciting news as like getting a sequel, of course, but re-enabling Evolve Stage 2 will go a long way in helping the Evolve community grow, because we have to keep in mind, Stage 2 was a free-to-play game. So it's not like with Legacy, you would have to like, purchase the game, and people may not be wanting to do it because it's like, oh, this is a game that came out in 2015. It's an old game, probably doesn't have a big community. Why am I going to waste my money to play a dead game? Well, with Stage 2, the only thing you would be wasting is technically your time, right? Because it's free to enter, and you can check out the game, see if you like it, and go from there. And it's short. It may not bring thousands of players back, but it may bring hundreds of players, and that will be enough to play this game, because there still is an interest for this game, clearly. 2K wouldn't be saying what they had said if they didn't notice that there's a buzz around Evolve. After all these years, there's still a buzz for this game, which is just, like, when you really think about it, it's kind of absurd, right? Like, this game got pretty much crapped on when it came out, and mostly diehard fans played it. But now it's just like, hey, people kind of miss the game. They kind of see that it's a game that was right game, wrong time type of situation. Sure, it wasn't perfect. Monetization was pretty crappy, admittedly. But now that we see how current monetization is, it doesn't seem as bad, huh? But yeah, monetization wasn't bad, and I do think Stage 2 made it a better game than it was at launch. But it was never finished, so it just kind of was an uphill battle for this game. But they were trying. They were really trying to make something happen with it, and maybe they might sit there and actually be able to pull it off, Well, at least with the remainder of the community. When I say pull it off, I mean just like be able to re-enlist it and get a small little player base playing it. And who knows, maybe if they see a actual constant like stream of people playing it, it might make them want to sit there and do more with the series. My wishful thinking would be, I would love to see Stage 2 being like continued supported, because if you see the little watermark in the bottom right hand corner, it's still Evolve Stage 2 beta, it's still in freaking beta. So it would be nice if they were able to actually just be like, hey, you know what, we're going to get Turtle Rock on board, and we're going to have them finish up Stage 2. I would jump for joy for that, but I know that's not going to be the case. They have to put a lot of money into it, but who knows? We might be surprised. Again, not trying to get people too hyped up and trying to keep expectations like grounded and realistic, but I can't help but to speculate and to kind of be excited for just potential things that could come from Evolve. Now, anyways, I said what I think. This is where you guys come in. What do you think about all this news? Like, are we in for a big Evolve revival? Is there sequels coming? Like, what do you guys think? It doesn't matter your opinions, whether if it's more of a positive one or more of a like grounded, realistic one. I want to hear all what you had to say, because you guys, you can see I'm kind of on both sides of the fence with this one. So definitely want to hear what you guys have to say. But until next time, you sexy monsters and hunters of share, take it easy. Peace.